Big breakout last week, big breakdown this week. You've preached consolidation around 20,000 for months now. Is that still the call into the end of the year?
Yeah. So there was a big breakout last week on Bitcoin. It looked like some people were getting really excited about it, and we actually wrote our subscribers in the weekly update and said, "Don't fall for this. It's a head fake. We're going to continue to consolidate." But what's really interesting is if you look at the Bitcoin chart, which I'll try to pull up for you right now. It's a chart we put together last week. So this is actually not doesn't take into consideration the current state of affairs after the sell-off. But if you look at that chart, what we do see is we're going to get towards a make or break moment for Bitcoin pretty soon, just technically speaking. What we have is what's called a descending triangle of sorts in the chart, where a downtrending line is converging on a very flat support line.
Okay.
And this is going to cause some big movement when the two fully converge. So let's go ahead and look at the chart right now. So here's a chart of Bitcoin since the November peak, right? We can see that we have this descending bear market trend line connecting all the peaks, right?
Yep.
And then we have this flat sort of support line here right below 20,000, right around 19,000. This is going to converge at some point.
Okay.
When this convergence happens, Bitcoin is either going to break up or break down in a meaningful way. So when we wrote this chart last week, it was right here. Bitcoin actually did come up and made a run for this, didn't quite get here. But what we said is, hey, this is probably going to continue, but it's going to be a head fake. We're going to come right back down to the support line because what we're doing is we're consolidating before a decisive moment. That's what we're doing in cryptos right now. We're consolidating before a decisive moment. So we think we continue to consolidate. The consolidation gets narrower and narrower and narrower until we eventually come to this decisive moment, which is going to happen. Technically speaking, this is around October, November. So maybe it happens then, maybe it happens sooner, it happens a little bit later. I don't know. Charts aren't perfect. But when I look at this, what I do think is that something big is going to happen in the last quarter of the year, in the fourth quarter of 2022. Bitcoin is going to decide whether it wants to enter a new bull market or take another significant leg lower to a new bear market lows around $10,000. I think, as you can see in this chart, betting on a breakout. I think the breakout's going to happen because, again, I think inflation is going to keep cooling. If inflation keeps cooling, this is when inflation soared. This is what happened to Bitcoin. So if inflation cools, it should do the other thing. It should go the other way. We are going to get a mean reversion in all these things related to the economy. You're going to get a mean reversion in inflation. You're going to get a mean reversion in monetary policy. You're going to get a mean reversion in rates. You're going to get a mean reversion in yields. All those mean reversions are probably going to play out over the next 6 to 12 months. As they play out, Bitcoin trajectory is going to flip. It's not going to do this. It's going to do this. So I think the decisive moment we're building towards is a decisive moment of a breakout in Bitcoin. And right now, I would continue to be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Eventually, you're going to get confirmation. This is either going to be a breakout or a breakdown. If we get breakout confirmation, that's when all those stocks on your buy list, or all those cryptos on your buy list, you go out and you buy them for the new bull market. But until then, you wait. You stay risk adverse. This is a very volatile asset, very long-term asset. There's no need to jump in right now with cryptos. And so that, my friend, is the crypto check-in.
Thanks for watching HGI Clips. For the full episode, head on over to our sister channel at Hypergrowth Investing by clicking the link in the description or listen to the podcast on any of your favorite streaming platforms. We make new episodes every Wednesday, so make sure to check it out and subscribe to never miss any of Luke's Hypergrowth insights.